Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.
Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. This is Marie Antonette Waite, your host, Sergeant Shanice Silva, and her husband, Yuri. So we were talking about the competition at National Association Home Builders. First of all, I forgot to even thank you for your service, because you guys are from the military, and I'm very, very thankful that we have you here. We're so honored to have you. Yes, I wanted to ask you, what is the vision here for your education? Because I know you're with NewSchool of Architecture and Design. So you're taking this education. What is the vision for you in the future?
Oh, well, as of right now, our vision or sort of end goal is to have our own company or design build business. So with the money / construction mind and the architecture / interior design mind, I think we can be pretty successful. We just have a really long way to go, because we're just at the beginning stages of that plan.
Wow. Yeah. And what about you, Yuri?
Yeah, just right in line with that. I think short term, for me, I graduate this year, so I'm about to transition into the career field full-time, full-fledged. And so I've had a couple internships, had experience with that. I'd probably go in as a project engineer somewhere, make my way up into either a project management, superintendent type of role. Just get experience working with a general contractor, soaking everything in like a sponge. I do like this one saying that says a wise man learns from others' mistakes. So I will be hyper vigilant. I'll take down every note I can. And then once, we have more experience under our belt, I feel like we can combine forces and start our own thing.
I see. Yeah. Now, with that in mind, what did you think about your, education through NewSchool of Architecture and Design, and having this experience with the National Association of Home Builders?
I like that. So for the school here, it's a small school, so we have smaller classes, and all of our professors have like 20, 30, some of them 40, 50 years in the industry, and they're deeply connected to like the industry. So they get us going out on we're part of the NAHB student chapter, so we got to do this competition. There's other competitions that we get to participate in. There's like events. There's a CMIT, which is a construction management in training, which leads you to your construction management associate, which is a industry here. There's just all sorts of opportunities, and because it's small, it's like hyper focused. So you're not just one random person. Like if you're falling behind, you don't get to fall behind. You're going to catch up because they're going to focus on you, and it's more of a personal connection. And then also it's very professionally oriented. So it's like, this is what you're going to do. This is, so most of our material in our classes and our projects, we do a lot of projects, and they're focused on, this is what you're actually going to do once you go work. Right. So now with this competition, it just put it all together, and I actually got to see how it feels to do the whole experience. And that wasn't even the full experience, which it will be in real life. So it's exciting, but it's fun.
Okay, what about you, Shanice?
Yeah, so on the architecture side of things, I agree with Yuri. There's a lot of experience just floating around. Like, a lot of my professors are currently in the industry and are still working. Actually, just today, our cost estimating professor took us to a site that we're actually cost estimating right now, and just to see our numbers be legitimate and what could be a possibility that was very interesting. And that was just like, I feel as though I'm slowly getting prepared to just put my foot in the industry and stand strong and not be completely lost. Because I know that a lot of the times college does not fully prepare you for what the work industry is going to be like. And I think what New School does is they try to prepare you for what work is going to be like, for how your day-to-day is going to be like, for knowing your work, your value, being educated on just every step of the way. I really like the way the school as a whole functions.
Okay. And it has to do also with the professors, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let
100%.
me ask you this. What do you think about Steve Bentley? Because I know he's your professor too.
He's a walking book of knowledge. Like you can ask that man anything and he'll be ready to just like school you on the different steps and he will keep you there. He will let you know everything. And so I really like it. Although it feels like, because he knows so much, it is a multitude of information. So you're trying to keep up. So you have to pick his brain every day. So you get everything in pieces.
Okay.
As much as
What about you, Yuri? What do you think of Steve?
The man can talk for days.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's everything that you think you need to know or didn't know that you needed to know, but you actually need to know. So he's not setting you up for failure.
Yeah, it's I've been around Steve, and sometimes I find myself like catching up because he's saying all these things, and I'm still like in the first part of what he said,
Yeah.
and I'm right away.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
But I know Steve has such a good heart for passing on all the information to the students. That's why
Definitely.
he teaches.
Yeah, he doesn't hoard
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. He doesn't really need to be in this industry because he's doing really well, but because he cares about the people that are coming into the next generation for the construction management. That's why he wants to make sure that the students that he is connected to, that they get all the information that they need to know, because it is a really good business for anybody. And I think that it's such an opportunity for people to really think about this. If I were just a younger, when I was younger, and if I knew that this is available, I would have signed up, And the fact,
Right.
Shanice, that you are a woman in the industry, because I know in this industry, it was hard for them to get women. But you are in there now as an architect. I mean, you're amazing. I mean, you're in the military, you're an architect, you're in the construction. It's amazing. You are very smart in getting into this industry.
Thank you.
That is
awesome. Yes. I wish, honestly, because I was going towards medicine before I picked up architecture because, my healthcare background. And when I was going through, I just felt like it wasn't suited to my personality. And Yuri was the one who was like, what else are you interested in? And it took a while to sort of draw this like latent interest in architecture. I did technical drawing once in high school, and I was like, oh yeah, I really loved drawing houses. And he's like, okay, so why don't you try architecture? And I'm like, well, I don't know. And he was the one who applied to New School for me.
Oh wow.
And I got a call. And it says New School of Architecture. I said, what? I answered the call. We were still in Florida at the time. I was still going to Nova Southeastern.
Mm-hmm.
And the call came in, and within a week I was in the school.
Okay.
I've been accepted to New School, and I did the first quarter on Teams because of COVID precautions, we were still remote. So I did the first quarter on Teams in Florida. And then we just packed up the next year, the following year, and moved over to San Diego. And so I'm very thankful for him because I really love what I do now. I think I chose right. And I think this is definitely the path for me.
Wow, what a powerful couple you are. The fact that you understand each other's talent and skills, and you're able to really find ways to be able to utilize your skills. And Yuri, that was a great move on your side to really help Shanice to get in there. That's where the leadership comes in.
I just didn't want to see her be miserable. Like,
Yeah.
I worked with doctors that didn't want to be doctors, and they didn't really, I just didn't want to see her go down that path. So I was just like, what do you like to do? Let's figure this out. And then, I think we even did like some personality tests and
We
whatnot.
did.
Just to see like, what do you want to do? Because I just wanted to see her be happy at the end of the day. And it just happened to align with what I do.
Yeah, it was the first time I had ever been like so indecisive about picking, because I've always told my mom like, hey, I'm gonna be a doctor, and my parents sort of pushed this, Caribbean parents pushing that you're gonna be a doctor, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll be a doctor. And as I got older, definitely my passion for medicine definitely swayed, and so I'm really glad that he pulled that out of me, because I'm happy. I'm happy where I'm at now.
Wow, congratulations. I love that. Okay, we're going to take a commercial break. We will be right back. Don't go away. We are here with Sergeant Shanice Silva and Yuri. This is A Fabulous Lifestyle. This is Marie Antonette Waite. Don't go away.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.